Well, I hope everyone's having a great Easter. I just left over there turning the road trek over to Susan and just went through and tried to show her all the different particulars of it. So I hope that she has a great many adventures with it. So we kind of discussed the route she's going and then where, what parks there are along the way, etc. I had to leave and come home because I'm having a bit of ostomy difficulties. I'm having quite a bit of pain, so usually that's a gas obstruction, something in there. And things just get rigid and it gets painful. So I came in and I'm got the heating thing pad on, and we'll see if that works. Usually I just take a hot bath and soak, and that releases it right away. But I'm going to try the heating pad and see if that works. Makes it relax, because it can be kind of painful. I'm sure people have ostomies that you get some gas trapped in there or something, and it can get a bit painful. So I excused myself and came back, and Ronald's helping her with the last things, how to hook up her phone and, do all of that. So yeah, all good. She's happy with it, and so it's got a full tank of gas, new oil change, full tank of propane. So I think she needs to put some water in it, though. It doesn't have, I did have the tanks drained and sanitized and everything. So it may not have too much water in there. She may have to put water in when she stops. But I showed her how you do that. Oh. I think the heating pad's gonna work. Yeah. It does, it just is painful. You feel this throbbing. It's kind of a stabbing, throbbing, which is definitely not fun. But we'll see. Yeah, isn't that right, Miss Lily? Lily boom boom, Mama good girl, gonna come see Mama, what a good girl, pretty girl. She just had her bath, she's already dirty. It's been blowing that wind, and it's just that sand. I don't know how they did it in the Old West. Even in the house here, I get sand coming in, and I got to sweep it up and get a big pile of sand. I can't imagine living, in the old times where they lived on the prairie and they had these houses that had chinks in it, They would be having to sweep out a bucket of sand every day. It's bad enough in here. Even my little car, I keep it in the garage and everything. My cars in the garage are still getting that dirt, that sand all over them and dust. Oh, mercy. So, yeah, it's starting to feels like it's starting to settle down a little bit. So I didn't do a reading today. I think most people are kind of celebrating with families and stuff, but I'll go ahead. Let's do one open read and just see what it's going to say. But like I said, being a holiday, most people will be with the families and stuff and celebrating Easter. So, but let's just see what it has to say here. Ruffle shuffle these and then ruffle shuffle the other ones. Okay, so let's see. First thing out is the Tower. The Tower. Now, sometimes that can mean government. It can mean a number of different things, but let's see what we have with it. The Tower and imagination. Okay. So maybe it's about being strong with your imagination, your high tower, your ivory tower, okay? Surrounding yourself with it, a bulwark, okay? A place of strength that you can be. So the energy coming into it is the clouds, some of the drama, the difficulty, and having wisdom, okay? So when the clouds come in, you need to use your wisdom and hold on to your imagination in your tower. Keep yourself surrounded in a good place, okay? So what's going on today? What's being eaten away? Overload, okay? Overload. So you need to use wisdom and not allow yourself to get overwhelmed, overloaded with things or the dark mindset, okay? So keep yourself in a good place of a good imagination and wisdom so you don't get overloaded, take on too much, okay? So it's about documents, letters, communications, and focusing, okay? Focusing. Again, the owl can be about wisdom and seeing through the dark, being able to see more. With your communications as well, watch your communications, what's coming through. Potential outcome when it comes to the long term. Is a turning point, okay? So continue to stay focused when it comes to the long term. There are turning points along the way. Extra information is about what's key. And that's liberation, going forward. You know, we have the freedom to change our path at any time. Turn this down a bit. We have the potential to change at any time for the long term. So look at what direction you're going. Again, keep your focus. Use the wisdom. And sometimes we need to, again, eat away. Don't take on too much. Get yourself overloaded. Use wisdom when the clouds come in, when the, difficult times come in, and surround yourself with good imagination as to where you're going, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, etc. And continue to have wisdom, whether it's focusing on communications or books or whatever way you get your wisdom and keep your focus, do that, again, so that you can keep in a good mind space, okay? And the key is liberating. Like I said, the thing I found out was the only thing we needed to be liberated from was the mind spin and the stories that we tell ourselves and get stuck in these all of these things that you put upon yourself. So for the long term, look and see what direction you want to go. You may have to make a turning point somewhere and bring in better knowledge. Again, make sure you don't get overwhelmed, overloaded. Use wisdom and use your imagination in a good way to bring forward what you want for the long term. The tower is a place of substance that you live. Again, watch out for the clouds. Eat away by using things that are beneficial, communications of some sort for the long term. So on that note, I'll leave that here. Either you have a good author or just communications that you're getting somewhere that helps in your mental health and your imagination to go beyond the clouds and the drama that comes, and focusing on the wisdom, and know when you need to make a turning point. Maybe you need to make some changes to go forward for the long term. So on that note, I'll leave that here. Again, I hope everyone's having a great Easter, and we'll see you online.